Scooter388. Sorry you don't get to commentate with me more. Ori decided to be greedy and hog me to himself.
That's fine. I need to go home and sleep as soon as possible.
Sleep?
I got work at 5 in the morning, and I am dead tired.
Okay, that's a reasonable excuse. I was about to call you an old man.
But you know what? For Ori's sake, I will hold it down for another set or two. Because we are this is an incredible tournament, and we've got some incredible sets. We've had some incredible ones so far. And okay, how does this work? Because I actually don't know exactly. If they're both Frontier Brains, does one of them still get the bounty for beating the other?
I believe so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because he's been updating the graphics when Frontier Brains have beaten other Frontier Brains.
Okay. What, has that happened? Was there another instance of that happening?
I think there's been at least one.
Okay.
Well, right now, there's not one instance of Zinoto finding his way back safely onto that stage.
Yeah, that was a great ledge trap from BooBear.
Yeah, that gyro, honestly, is just disrupting so much of Zinoto's game plan. Because, like, he'll be going for his big 60 damage combo, and then all of a sudden the gyro's just sitting there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I really enjoy Zinoto's, like, neutral play, though. He hasn't gotten hit so far, and I think you can partially attribute that to his turnip play. Full hop turnip, and then, like, following it towards the opponent is so effective for getting in and breaking through those zones that characters like Rob can set up really easily otherwise.
Yeah, for Rob, if he's in the air, he's got to either air dodge, use a really laggy aerial to catch it, or just get hit by it.
Yeah. Like, the best thing you can do is just, like, respect it. It lets Peach come in really easily.
Yep.
Yep.
Like that right there.
See it right there, yep.
I love it when they give us examples on cue.
Now, to be fair, BooBear has done an excellent job of surviving.
Yep.
I stand corrected, but he's still got a lot of bonus percent there.
Yeah, and I mean, Zinoto's basically a kill percent for Rob.
Yes, sir. Oh, he tried it right there.
Yeah, he had the right call, but not the right timing, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. He used, like, the very top of that forward air arc.
It's not something you see. Usually they're aiming for the front or bottom of it, honestly.
All right. I don't know if Zinoto expected the gyro to, like, fly that far. I think he was expecting it to fly at a turnip arc.
Yeah. Okay, so you not get the bounty.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Because okay, like, speaking like this is actual, like, Pokemon Battle Frontier, they're both, like league-sanctioned, like, officials or something, right? So they wouldn't get a prize for beating each other.
Yep.
I don't think.
Zinoto doing a really good job holding down the stock and coming back.
That was a, oh my gosh!
Oh, I thought he was going to reopen it there to mix up his timing.
That recovery was a great example of, like, not just going high, but also, like, on the way down, catching the. Ooh.
Caught the regrab.
BooBear has just been recovering really well in general, but Zinoto was able to catch that one with the down smash. And now we'll see how much percent Zinoto can rack on.
45. And going. Found a second opening. Still keeping it going here.
Oh, I like the, I really, really like that. Because he could have chosen to throw the turnip up. Instead, he instant float up aired, and then he was able to throw the turnip after that to convert. Turnip gave him the perfect opening to convert into the forward air. That is character knowledge, and that's what separates the good players from the best players.
Dang. From out there, it looked like Gooshi was going to say something.
I was going to say, yeah, the brains cannot win the money from other brains, but at the end of the event, they will split it up among themselves.
Oh, okay. So it's like the Frontier Brains versus the world. It's like Mafia.
Dang.
Everybody else's town.
I want to be a Frontier Brain just so that way I can split the money, even if I lose both games. Well, right now, BooBear decided to take Zinoto to FD. No platforms to try and extend combos out. Conversely, no platforms to retreat to.
All Alright, we'll see if Zinoto can make better use of this gyro this time.
I feel like that's just such a key thing in this matchup, knowing how to use Rob's gyro, because it's
Yeah.
out so much if you don't know how to work with it and even just pick it up.
Oh my gosh, he did it again. He was just facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like...
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. Zinoto trying to be hype.
Yeah, I really love that. He picks up the turnip, makes it look like he's going to throw it at you, and then does the up air, and then hits the turnip, and he's able to convert way harder off of it.
Yep. Just extending every little action as far as it can go.
And we see again from BooBear this, like him mixing up the recovery where he initially goes high and then he goes low really fast, either with an air dodge, retreating to ledge, some sort of well-timed defensive option. And
that was a good catch right there.
oh yeah, same way I think he took the first stock last game.
Yeah, I mean, with Peach floating so much, it's just such a good anti-air.
Oh yeah. Yeah, anti-airs are like such an effective thing against Peach, especially when they're projectiles or disjoints, just because like when she's floating, she can't like shield her air dodge.
Yep.
You know, she has to drop the float to do that. So it's I feel like a lot of Peaches are prone to kind of like running into those disjoints while they're floating. Oh no! BooBear holding down a 3-1 lead now. Zinoto not quite able to make that back.
Yep, finally getting that dash attack connection, at least making it a 2-1 game, but that's a full stock he's got to work through.
I think I've seen that scenario happen in every single set I've commentated today, where you get a 3-1 lead and then like the losing player finally comes down and takes the stock immediately with their invulnerability, but then they have to like come back from like this big deficit.
Yep.
We'll see if Zinoto can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, the big challenge, though, is there's nowhere to retreat to against Rob. He had the platforms, at least on the last one, but going far out there gets the fair, and this is definitely looking a lot more doable than it did a few minutes ago.
Yep. Zinoto made a good observation there. Like we pointed out earlier that, like, BooBear is, oh my gosh, be careful of that shield.
Yeah, BooBear going up high for that recovery, trying to drop it down low real quick, so Zinoto just called it out right away.
Exactly. He always goes high before he goes low. It's at least so far.
Yep.
Yeah, now we're seeing like him change it up a little bit. He's being a little more aggressive with his landings onto stage, trying to intercept something. But you gotta hand it to Zinoto. He's done a great job of making this a dead even game. Wow.
I mean, that was just good patience on both of their parts, especially for BooBear, just waiting for Zinoto to pick that option and just going up there after him. Tries to get him with the turn, not going to find it. I swear, BooBear's really been doing a good job finding his way up from the ledge against Zinoto.
Oh yeah. Both of these players being very careful with what options they pick, which normals they throw out. None of them like really being able to end the stock. Someone's got to make. Oh!
Gyro bounce.
Is he gonna have enough fuel?
Nope.
No,
Doesn't matter.
not after that, because that one was untechable. That was the sweet spot.
Yep. That was cool though, how the gyro bounced off and knocked the turnip away from above him. I don't know if that was an intentional thing or not, but we're going to say it's intentional because he's a Frontier brain. He's got the big brains for that.
That's what I love about matchups like this, where you have characters like Peach and Rob who both have like kind of irregular off-stage options with the float, the... I actually don't remember what Rob's up B is called, but you know, the jet fuel. Yeah. They're just both able to like stay out there and interact in a way that most characters wouldn't be able to, just because they're not able to exist off stage for that long.
Exactly.
All right. So BooBear down 0-2, very close first two games, but no luck so far. We'll see if he can kind of clinch it this time.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good lead going there game two, but the problem is Zinoto caught him off stage at a relatively early percent for Rob. So that's really what helped swing it back to Zinoto's favor there.
Yeah, Zinoto just does a great job of recognizing his win conditions when he's behind. Like, this is what I need to make happen to take these stocks early and to win from this deficit. I need to hit that like high up forward air off stage that takes the stock at 55.
Right. I mean, both of them just trying to control the pace here, but it's really hard when your opponent can just poke in with a projectile at any time.
Yep. It's going to be a nice clean stock from BooBear there.
Yep.
Taking the first stock, but that is what happened the last 2 games as well. He's got to find a way to close it out this time.
Yep. Oh, actually going for down throw. Not able to get anything, but at least got a good edge guard, and that is what he needed.
Yep.
It's always interesting seeing players choose to go for, rather than seeing if the kill throw will work, just going for a mix-up and trying to capitalize off of that.
Yeah, Rob is... Ooh!
Nearly sniped him.
Rob is very heavy.
Oh.
I really respect that attempt. He actually scared Zinoto into SDing with that.
No, just phantom hit.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yep. BooBear doing a really good job taking control here.
Indeed.
Bears are definitely working out. It's a nice quick aerial. Has decent reach, considering his size, so. There we go. Getting more damage. Just needs to find some way to pin Zinoto down, but with Peach, she's just up in the air so much that you're not really able to get that grab too often.
Yeah, exactly.
So I gotta wonder what BooBear is gonna be looking for to try and finish this off, or what Zinoto's gonna be looking for. Bear's gonna be what Zinoto's looking for, apparently.
And now Zinoto definitely back in this. Yeah, that gyro at ledge, classic Rob. Very, very hard to get away from because, ooh, he got one.
Caught him looking to land on the stage and just punished him really hard for that one.
Expertly done from BooBear. Just like recognizing his openings to hit those kill moves a little bit better,
Right.
a little bit more consistently, and that's what he needed the last 2 games because he had it in the palm of his hand the first 2 times, and Zinoto was able to pull it out.
Yeah. So for him to be able to find those openings like that and just catch Zinoto a little bit too aggressive with his landing, that's what he's going to need to capitalize on. And on top of that, he was doing a much better job keeping Zinoto at the ledge, or at least getting him back to the other ledge on the opposite side of the stage. Because that gyro on the very edge of the stage there is just so frustrating to try and get past.
Yeah, for sure.
I never realized that the gyro actually had a sound when it was on the ground.
It was a what?
A sound.
Oh, yep.
Because usually it's like the background sound and all the fighting is too loud. But we got the smooth stylings of KK Slider, so we can actually hear.
That's true. A little more laid back. Like that conversion from BooBear, gonna keep extending. Oh. Okay. That, like, super auto-cancel.
Nice, I like that. Just backing up makes Zinoto think that he's giving up the pressure and just comes right back in with that rotor.
Yep.
I'll hit him with 1 turnip. There's 2. Can we get a 3rd? We got a 3rd. Not gonna get a 4th though.
Yeah, BooBear feeling probably a little uneasy there. I mean, even going high and like being able to retreat, he only has so much fuel. Zinoto was sitting there in his face, and that's kind of an interesting dynamic you have, right? Because like Rob's fuel is limited, and Peach can hang out in the air for a lot longer than pretty much any other character.
Yeah. And I mean, even still, it's like you touch the ground once and you get that full float back. For Rob, you got to sit down on the ground for a few seconds in order to refill.
That's very true. It's very easy for Peach to threaten like one specific space high up in the air for an extended period of time, a lot longer than other characters. Another arm rotor from BooBear. So I think incorporating this move might have been the secret ingredient.
Yeah, he hadn't really been using that too much in the first few games, but now he's starting to bust it out whenever Zinoto's getting towards that kill percent. And he's like, well, if I'm going to get edge guarded, I may as well throw this move at the wall before I get edge guarded.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, using that gyro to defend again.
I like that stall. able to find his way back onto the ledge. Has an opportunity to go high now.
Ooh. Oh, just able to get that ledge invincibility, but still thrown right back off.
Yep. Any damage BooBear gets here is good damage, even just that little laser he got off stage before dropping his stock.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Some nice up air damage here.
He got the turn up on the rebound, too.
Almost caught Zinoto with that arm rotor on the air dodge.
Yes, sir. We'll see what BooBear can make out of this now.
Had the air dodge read, but not the spacing to punish.
Yeah, Zinoto went just a little too high off of that up tilt. He went for it again!
Yep. Zinoto just trying to pressure him off the stage here, but BooBear finding that opening to fight back. Woo.
Oh,
Is that
wow,
gonna
he
catch?
scooped him.
Wow.
He was like right next to him. I swear, Zinoto was under that
It
robot.
looked like he was.
He was under that robot, but
Man.
it did not matter.
Apparently Rob's entering hack codes for physics in this game.
Excellent spacing on that up air from BooBear, and we're going to another Game 5. There's so many Game 5s tonight.
And I mean, there's just been so much adaptation back and forth. And BooBear really getting some mileage out of those arm rotors.
Yeah, for sure. And we're running it back to town. Seems like Zinoto's comfortable here. It just feels like he might not have played quite as well as he could have. Like that conversion from BooBear.
Yep. Zinoto just opted to give BooBear the space there. Didn't want to have to deal with that gyro pressure. Figured if he can get a turn up, he can at least try and convert off of that a bit more safely than trying to contest that gyro.
Yeah, and like what we're talking about, like a lot of Zinoto's openings through Rob's like wall of projectiles have been with that turn up. So giving up a little bit of space. Oh my gosh, does that take the stock?
That took it.
Wow! It's like he started moving up that, or oh my gosh, what am I talking about? He started using that move.
Yep.
And he just eventually like started doing a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, when you're able to close out your opponent's stock at an earlier percent, that's less percent they can tack onto you.
Yeah, but I also feel like it's really good because one, you can use it in the air.
Yep.
And it's great at catching your opponents overcommitting, whether that be an initial dash on the ground or like running in for an aerial in the air, anything like that. And he's been kind of catching those commitments from Zinoto.
Yep. Oh, here we go. See if he can get something off that. No, good air dodge from Zinoto.
Zinoto actually forced to drop that. Oh my gosh, that item play. Zinoto not letting him hit these arm rotors with the ledge. Probably as much as he wants to.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful because, again, yeah, he has been hit by that move a lot more in those past 2 games that he actually ended up losing.
Yep. There we go. Still looking for that legendary stitch.
That would definitely be a blessing for Zinoto. He could pull a stitch right now. Oh, excellent spacing!
Man, just moving forward a little bit just to bait it out and then just immediately backs off.
Yep.
That was a great call for movement.
Smash 101, it's one of like the earliest things you learn, but it can be one of the hardest things to execute because it's different for baiting out every single move.
Yep. Oh, there we go. So even percents here, final stock
Yep,
game
dead
5.
even stocks. I think Zinoto has a dot eye there. So it'd be a little bit more damage off the turnip if he manages to hit it. Does end up whiffing.
BooBear's just doing such a good job canceling those moves on the ground so that way he can react before Zinoto can punish.
Oh yeah.
Like that right there. Perfect timing on that nair landing so he can get the down tilt.
Zinoto out of a double jump. Right now, BooBear gonna look for a ledge trap. That was an excellent way to get off stage to jump back, throwing the turnip to interrupt the up smash.
I thought he had him right there.
Yeah, that is the infamous Rob ledge setup, and Zinoto like got out of it so eloquently.
Oh!
He was gonna eat that up smash out of shield though. One little mistake, cause like Peach Nair usually doesn't feel that unsafe.
Yeah.
But it was enough for Rob to catch him with that up smash out of shield, and that's gonna be a reverse 3-0 on BooBear's end.